Right, let's talk to
You
Brabus some
ain't
more.
causing trouble, stranger. Won't work for me. All right. What do you want to know?
Why are you so grumpy, not like your father?
I guess I set myself up for that one. I told you the mud dogs didn't take hell from no one, and won't anyone stood up to us without getting knocked down. Save one. This mudder walks into my court, confident as a wolf in a rabbit trap. I'm thinking, this'll be a fight to remember, eh? At best. Then, I noticed something the mudder's got on him. It's a watch, what belonged to my old man. I figure he finally tripped the branches, and I'm about to wring this wanderer's neck myself. But then, the wanderer says the old man gave it to him. That caught me.
That
The old
is one of
man
the
wouldn't give
peaceful
up that watch
ways
to no one but
that you
family.
can deal with Brabus's
He never gave it to me.
congregation
I
in the
let
previous
wanderer
game.
go. After
So
taking
I'm
the watch, of
assuming
course.
if you meet Mudtooth before you
I
interact
couldn't
with
stop
them,
thinking about it.
you can get a peaceful resolution to this debacle by just showing the watch that you can buy from Mudtooth, obviously.
So I hear. Changed the world a few times over, that one. Sometime later, I got the nerve to see the old man myself. He surprised me. Wasn't pissed or patronizing, just sat me down and started telling stories like we'd been chatting every day. He didn't say nothing about the watch when I told him. Just glad it had a home. Tell you what, I think he wanted me to take it, the old bastard. Anyway, we talked a lot after that, and when word got out that folks here at the ward were starting something new, well, the old man and I both knew what needed doing. I told the mud dogs they were free to do as they liked. We weren't a pack no more, and the old man and I set up shop here. Kinda boring to tell you the truth, but better than a bullet hole, I guess. Don't know what else I can tell you, save the stories folks around here like to spin. The way they tell it, that wanderer walked through crystals to other worlds until one day they slammed the door on the Deadwood altogether and saved the world. Yeah, they all sound just like my old man with these stories. Who says they have? Deadwood is still here, ain't they? Maybe the bulk of them have just moved on or something. I don't know. I ain't complaining, mind you. There's definitely something different about this place. Maybe if I stick around long enough, I'll figure out what it is. Oh, that old mudder. People call him Mudtooth. He's set up over yonder, and he's more than happy to tell you about himself. And then some. You wouldn't know it to look at him, but he was the leader of the Mud Dogs before I took him over. They'd gone soft, see? Couldn't hack it in a dog-eat-dog world. Of course, that ain't the way he tells it. We still don't see eye to eye on which of us was right. Disagree to agree, I guess. Well, the Mud Dogs ran for years. Started out with my old man in a place called Sanctuary, and eventually came out here. We set ourselves up in a place folks started calling Cutthroat Channel. Nobody came in or out without our say-so, not even Deadwood. Yeah, I got a story or two from the glory days. I ain't my old man. He'll talk your ear off and then use it as a chew toy. You ever hear of the Root Mother? She's one of them weirdos even the Deadwood left alone. Folks used to see her for advice. Crazy folks. Desperate. My mud dog's caught one of these crazies.
Evelyn?
As he begs for his life, he tells us some secret the Root Mother told him. A place in the sewer, good to hole up against Deadwood. Dumb bastard. We killed him anyway, of course. He had food. But one of my boys convinced me to check out his story. That's how we found Cutthroat Channel. Once the Deadwood cleared out, it wasn't so hard to keep it clear. Stayed there for years. So the dumb bastard was right. Had to take it first, and that's a thing only Mud Dogs could do. Tell you the truth, that Dumb bastard would have died anyway if he tried heading there on his own. Alright, there's one of my old man's tales that is true. He used to live in this old chopper. Made a good sniper's nest, letting him pop off deadwood one at a time. I kept him out for a while, but the mud dogs got wind they were mustering something big. I weren't about to let the old man kick it, so we set a trap up for their trap. Problem was, they moved faster than we thought. We had explosives set around for most of the area, but the deadwood came too soon. We hadn't set the detonators yet. The old man, though, he wakes in the crack of night, howling and popping off shot after shot at the root. Well, one of his shots must have hit our explosives, because suddenly the whole street goes up in flames. My dogs got lucky. Only
Wow.
a couple were close enough to get singed. But the
Is
root
that the reason as to why there's a
got
massive
blown
crater
all
next to
to
his
hell.
sniper's nest area?
To this day, my old man thinks he killed 300 of them, all by himself.
There's just a massive like cave-in accident on both the sides of his sniper's nest. At least on my playthrough there was. Maybe that explains as to why. Or you know, those kinds of like sinkhole, that's what it is. Those kinds of like sinkholes were just normally formed from just erosion. Yeah. Surface erosion.
So here's the thing. Every shot my old man took, and he must have killed dozens of deadwood before it was over, was dead on. The only shot he missed was the one that blew the trap. So you tell me, who really killed all those root?
Huh. So the explosion killed most of the 300 root or so.
I got one. First, let me ask you something. Your family's starving. Has been for days, and there's no food nowhere, except for a bunker, where a bunch of survivors are holed up. What do?
Holy fuck, dude. I could have slept longer last night. I just fucking woke up randomly earlier than probably should have. Without even an alarm clock either, by the way. I woke up like 2 hours before for some reason. 2 hours of sleep more that I could have had. But no, I guess. So that's where the fucking yawning is coming from, I guess.
You're thinking like a mud dog. Problem was, there was 4 of them for every one of us. All of them packing. I said to my dogs, what's the one thing this world's got no end of? More than guns or food or mudders what got more than enough of both? Deadwood, I said. See, the root don't care about food or guns. All you gotta do is break a bunker open. The root'll clean out the nest and leave you the rest. That's the world it was, stranger. Dog eat dog. Maybe. It's a hell of a lot less work, I'll tell you that much. It was a bad winter. Real bad. Even the deadwood wouldn't go out in it. But they didn't need to. Goddamn Earth was killing us all on its own. There was nothing to eat, and I mean nothing. Mud dogs, we'd raid and steal, but there weren't no one to raid from. We'd threaten people's lives, and they'd laugh like it was a gift. Weren't surprising then when the dogs turned on each other. Started with one fool called Beers. He accused me of hoarding, so I punched him. Soon the whole gang was fighting. It was chaos. Bleeding and shouting and cussing. Finally, I crack Beers on the skull, and he don't get up. Quiet, I shout. And when I got their attention, I say, plenty to eat now. It's over 100 pounds of meat on your average human stranger. Win it like that, I'd be stupid to pass it up. What? You think dog eat dog was some kind of metaphor? Well, I suppose I got one more left in me. Back in the day, whenever a group of folks came traipsing into the Mud Dog's den, we'd give them a choice. Kill each other.
Dude, this fucking undulating sunlight on the background that keeps brightening and dimming the scene is pissing me off.
That particular tradition started the day Chavis and his gang rolled in and said they wanted to join forces. I normally ain't the trusting type, but yeah, there was only 3 of them, all torn up like they'd try to steal fish from a bear. The rest of Chavis's gang had been chewed up by Deadwood, he said. That seemed legit to me. I was just about to let him join when Chavis's deputy, a woman with the unlikely name Sunny, turns on the other 2 and starts slicing them up. Well, me and the boys start taking bets. It was the most fun we'd had in months. After the other 2 fell, Sonny says Chavis was planning on killing me in my sleep, taking the gang. Ever since, folks come looking to join up. We had them fight each other first. Yeah, it weeds out the weak, yeah. But also make sure nobody's stupid enough to try a coup.
What?
Yeah, my old man spins yarns. I'm just telling you what happened. Good. Got tired of answering questions. You want my permission, stranger? You're gonna have to prove your worth. I need you to kill the mayor.
What the fuck is... Why is this guy here in this ward?
Yeah, Bo. I'm looking to take over this place, see? And he's all that stands in my way. So what I need from you is... Ah, damn. I couldn't get through it all. I'm just pulling you again, stranger. We're all friends here, even me and the mayor, basically. And the firing range is yours anytime you like. Don't need no one's permission. Now we're talking.
Oh, what is this thing? What do I do with these old relics? Also, he fucking sells weapons. God damn, dude, I should have gone to him first. About time. Holy crap, he sells a lot of what the hell? Fucking katana? What? Does he sell... I think he sells most of the starting weapons. This is the hunter class starting weapon, I think. This is medic starting weapon, it looks like. This one is... This is the class starting weapon that has the dog, whichever that one was. I forgot the name of it. This one... Not sure. I think this one is a unique from the starting classes so far. Maybe so is this one. Ah, there's the coach gun, my old love from the previous game. Should I just buy it right now? Dude, he's got... There's too much variety here. I don't know what to go with. The fuck? We're gonna have, like, fist weapons? I wonder how good just milling without even using any weapon is in this game. Yo, there is too much stuff here. Can I just buy everything? Okay, so because he's got this stupid amount of stuff in here, here's what we're gonna do.
Think you can handle it? Watch your back.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to
Never
your
who to
shop
trust
immediately
out
when I
there.
get the next chance.